Anderson, and I'm sitting here with Barry.
Barry Johnson, yeah.
Barry, yeah, Johnson, and he is a water resource expert, and actually I should say Dr. Barry Johnson.
Tree planting. Tree planting is my forte. I dig holes and plant trees.
All right, all right. Well, he's going to share with us what he sees as a shared vision for the Great Lakes. And Barry, if you could tell us what unites us in the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence Basin.
I think a common language and culture, except for, of course, we have, Quebec is French, but the culture is the same. English and French, English and American both come from the same common heritage. And the language is very uniting.
Absolutely. Well, what would you say, what is important to us? And, what are some of the worries, I guess, as far as the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence?
I think environmental degradation obviously is the first one. And the second one is water demands from outside the Great Lakes watershed. In other words, all of these burgeoning states in the south are making demands on water. They're visually depleting the Ogallala Reservoir, and sooner or later they're going to come after us and talk about building a great big pipeline to pipe water, thousands of miles to the arid southwest. So I think that's what worries us, or at least worries me.
I think that's very valid, especially as water resources out west are starting to deplete.
Yeah, they are depleting. They're not going to be re-established, and the Ogallala Reservoir, from what I can gather, is going down at least a meter a year just by the demands. Then you got places like in Texas where they're using it for fracking for oil, so they're pumping billions of gallons into the ground there too, and it's going to be polluted.
Well, moving on to our next issue, how do you think that we should promote the Great Lakes and St. Lawrence Basin?
I think we should promote our stewardship of it. I think we should promote it to the point we're saying we're doing a damn good job, we're keeping it clean, we're not polluting, we've cut down on pollutants, we've cut down on all of those things that made it bad. And so that's what I think. That was pretty lame. Never mind, she can edit it out.
I think that was good. That was good. Now, what would you see then as a shared vision for 2035? I know that's a number of years away.
Okay, I think less pollution, increased fish population, reforested cities, less hard impervious surfaces. I think all of those things are going to generate a much cleaner, much more usable Great Lakes.
Outstanding, outstanding. So today, moving forward, what can we do? What are some steps that we can do? And I know you just kind of listed some, but what are the steps?
I have one step.
that we can do to reach our shared vision for 2035?
Plant trees.
Plant trees. All right. Barry Johnson, thank you.